Sheffield United take on Sunderland in the Championship playoff final on Saturday. Here's a little bit of my humble analysis and my prediction for the game. Started with Sheffield United and they dismantled Bristol City quite comfortably, 6-0 across two legs. They lined up as a 4-4-2 in both fixtures. And what I found quite interesting was Chris Wilder's side let Bristol City have the ball. 44% possession in the second leg. And even though Bristol City had a red card, they only had 51% of the possession. And so what is a bit of a talking point is that Sunderland did exactly the same to Coventry. An absolute masterclass counter-attacking performance across the two legs. They also lined up in a 4-4-2. 25% against Coventry and 42% in the second leg. So going back to Sheffield United, I put together this infographic on their possession in the last 10 games they played in the league. Sheffield United and Sunderland both struggled for form. The blue markers indicate where Sheffield United had lower possession and won the game, or higher possession and lost the game. It's particularly obvious for Sheffield United from Plymouth, Millwall and Oxford, where they had most of the ball and lost. Sunderland also had quite the same, losing their final 5 fixtures before the playoffs. Once again, the blue marker indicates where they've won the game with lower possession or lost the game with higher possession. What I'm trying to indicate is that both teams tend to do better when they don't have much of the ball. Here are the possible lineups when they play each other. Be interesting to see if they both go for 4-4-2 and match up against each other. If Sunderland do let Sheffield United have the ball, then I would say they got more firepower in terms of the counter-attack than Sheffield United do. Roberts, Lefay, Isidore and Mayenda will be really effective. Sheffield United probably have the better squad depth and definitely the more experience. You'd assume that would come in favour at Wembley in a final. But based off my very humble analysis and prediction that Sunderland will let Sheffield United have the ball, I think Sunderland will be better on the counter-attack and beat Sheffield United 2-1 after extra time and be promoted back to the Premier League. Now listen, this is obviously just my humble analysis. What do I know about football? Chris Wilder is a proper manager and this game will be very close. I also have a subtle feeling that maybe this game will be pretty boring as well. So what do you think, EFL fans, and what do you think, Sheffield United and Sunderland fans? Am I talking nonsense?